Hi, and welcome to part 2 of Weed and Ministry in the Kingdom of Christ. Welcome to part 2 of Weed and the Ministry of the Kingdom of Christ. So, if you hear other noises in the background, I'm still outside at Tim Hortons doing what I gotta do. Okay, so I'm still here, so my apologies if it's affecting you in listening to me. If it's not, oh well. Part 2, Weed in the Ministry of the Kingdom of Christ. I do personally believe that marijuana was meant for those born with mental and physical issues that would affect those who practice black magic or worship any form or entity that was not birthed through Christ. From the very beginning of earth, when earth was truly formed. So, here's another aspect where I was truly said to lie to say it was meant for those who do not serve in the kingdom of God, in order to try and get me to lose my brain cells to say I'm not a Christian and I am a Christian. And no, marijuana was not made for that reason, actually. Marijuana was actually made to support those with brain developmental issues as well as learning disabilities, as one said before. As one said in part 1, marijuana was said to have given those a leg up with learning disabilities and brain function issues, a leg up in order to be able to function on their own, such as myself. If you were born into the use of weed before you became a believer and follower of Christ, then you certainly have the opportunity to use what you know from your past to help bring others to Christ. That's another way that I was also falsely told, which is why this is a part 2, that in leading people to Christ, I'm actually turning the tide, leading people to follow Satanism and black magicism. No, I'm not. That's not what I am doing. I am a Christian. I'm always a Christian. I will always stay a Christian, and I will always lead people to Christ. And I know I've done so. I know I have done so. I know I have done that. Believe you me, I know I have done it. Otherwise, the person who's trying to get me to turn my part 1 message within Weed in the Kingdom of Christ into a negative in part 2, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna use the negative that they try to tell me to bring to others, to bring other people to serve Satanism and black. I'm gonna use the message in order to bring people to Christ. That's what I'm doing with it. And I told that person that. I absolutely mentioned it to the person that if you're going to try and use it to bring me down, to say I'm not a Christian, of which I am, I'm going to use the very same message in order to bring other people to Christ through the use of marijuana, in order to help those with learning disabilities. And the only way they can get the help is with the use of marijuana. I am going to make sure to do that. And that's exactly what I'm doing, and I do believe I am doing it right now, as a matter of fact. Even if the one that doesn't want me to do it is trying to affect me to not do it, I am going to make sure to let them know I am still a Christian, and I will always be a Christian, and I will not serve Satan. through the selling of marijuana in the church. I will not do that. You will certainly have the opportunity to use what you know from your past to help to bring others to Christ is a positive light about the positive use of weed as a medicine and products to make money. Really? So you're taking what I said in part 1 in order to make it look good in part 2, to say that I'm giving Satan money, to say he can use the church building. He can use the church building to sell a product such as narcotics? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I did not say that you had to stop using the product. However, I am trying to say to all of us is to use it for what it was meant to be used for. So I'm supposed to lace narcotics with marijuana in flour in order to shut me up and keep me from talking. It's been served to me and I've thrown it in the garbage. Fried dumplings made with narcotics that was mixed with laced marijuana, and I froze it and I threw it in the garbage, just so y'all know. I threw it in the garbage. I did not eat it and I'm still talking today. After keeping it in the freezer for 3 days, I threw it in the garbage and I have not been served not one spot of any narcotics laced food ever since then, and that was in the early parts of January of 2022. It is time for us to try and stop breaking each other's back over the use of weed and who will make more money from it, period. That's not what I'm about. That's what you all made it about. You all made it about who will make more money using it in beauty products now in order to put the narcotics in beauty products in order to make my skin break out because it's been done in practice. It's been done in practice, especially with beauty brands that I'm about to discuss on my other channel. So stay tuned for that video coming up. Beauty brands that I will not support due to the fact that they have done it and they have openly admitted to it by trying to tell me to do a part 2, of which I have done, to say I'm not a Christian and I don't use Christian beauty products, and Christian beauty products do not exist, such as Violet Voss. That's it. With that being said, please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to this channel for future videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.